Welcome, citizens. Shedarius here. Just getting some playtime in today. I'm the vacation days to burn before I go. Try and find some these pilots. We'll see how that goes. Servers have been on fire recently.
Welcome to the ASOP
Barely holding on.
System.
Seems like this is always the case right before a new patch.
Your vehicle has been replaced. Visitors again. Goodbye.
Got my Starlancer tech. I have Deadbolt side. Gives the pilot and top gunners a little bit extra firepower. I've got 3 gunners. Laser turret gunners, pilot in the top, take out the sheet. Deadbolt, start going. How I fly. Rhinos, otherwise.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Power management sucks. So bad.
Weapon systems off. Engines off. Engines on. Weapon systems on. Engines off. Engines. Shield off. Shield on.
no sense. Oh, it's a flippin' miracle. Computers are good at numbers, unless you're in the hands of strange developers. Let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Landing gear up.
Is it mercenary?
Hey. What's going on, guys?
Hey, Chad. Morning. Oop. I gotta fix that. Alright. How you doing this morning?
Doing all right. Better than the servers.
They're struggling, aren't they?
It's got some weird stuff happening. Very early day it'll be. What you guys up to?
I'm just gonna do a quick gauntlet run, just testing out the Ares Ion. See how
Nice.
much I like it.
Very cool.
What about you?
Try and do a couple of. There isn't any. Finally got orange mercenary mission the other night.
Oh, awesome.
If I can look. Pilots. This was one of my problems yesterday when I was playing. Is all of a sudden that, like, they weren't spawning new spawn properly if I did get them. So, we'll see what.
Oh, Wild disappeared. Yeah, I hopped on briefly this morning, and I had the same issue where only a handful of missions were populated. But they seem to be working right now for me. Oh, there's an Idris out here. Abandoned.
Now that you're in position, we can start the lesson. Stand by.
Give a red alert.
Weapons engaged. Defenses ready. 100% impulse.
Got hostiles heading
Combat
to your
mode
position.
enabled.
Prepare to engage.
Decoys 4, ready for battle.
Sorry about that, guys. I had a big power surge.
Bummer.
Yeah, we got huge lightning and thunderstorms coming.
Thunderbolt and lightning.
Tell you don't want to be outside. I tell you that. Let your zipper to you. How's she been, Rutro?
I just got back from Tokyo last night. So,
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Did you do the Tokyo drift?
I did not. I did the Tokyo sleep and then wake up in the middle of the night and see Chad was streaming, which would have been daytime for y'all. Watched for a little bit and then went back to sleep.
Well, at least you got the important stuff in, right? Chad streaming.
Yeah, it's funny. We all end up going to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Tokyo time, and then we all wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Although yesterday it was brutal because normally it's a 4-man crew, but the flight out of Denver canceled, so we were stuck with a 3-man crew. So that was a lot of time sitting in the seat. Normally it's a 12-ish hour flight, and we'll just say 6 of that you're in the bunk, either watching movies or sleeping or whatnot. But with the 3-man crew, you're sitting in the seat for 7 hours. It's a little more tiring.
I'm always blown away by some of the streamers that can like stream for like 8 hours at a time or whatever. And I'm like, I can't do it. After like somewhere between 2 to 4 hours, I gotta go, rest my eyes on my hands.
When you got other stuff to do, right?
Well, I mean, if I didn't, I would just prefer to just, today I'm on vacation. I don't have anything else to do, but I know I'll probably have to break up playing into, 2 or 3 sessions. Get gaming chair ass too. It's all achy and sweaty, and I'm like, nope, I gotta go.
Swamp butt.
That's right. Going so frank. Hopefully I read that correctly.
Oh, what's hitting me? Oh, I didn't kill that yet.
Holy shit, that's got some ammo now, don't it?
Yeah, they increased the ammo on tons of stuff.
Yeah, the Ion did all right, but it was just the number 5.
I love those things. They're like missile magnets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they cannot dodge a missile to save their butt. That and the new Guardians.
You have to use like 6 or 8.
Bunch.
Players.
I forget how to set them to the bigger number.
Right alt
left
or
alt.
left alt K
H.
or J. There's two different ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at the keyboard right now. Left alt and H is CM decoy. Right alt and H is the other one. So Oh no, that's plus and minus.
Okay.
And I only see one. Let's see, there's chaff. Decoy. So decoy's the. Its right homepage is increases your flares.
Okay.
Pilot is crafty.
Let's try minimize.
We're gonna buff the speed on that again, Chad.
Yeah, they're putting it up
Attack.
to like 140 or 1. At a 10 or. Wow, the shields.
That'll help, right?
Shields are not building back up very fast on the server.
You guys had any luck getting ace pilot helmets?
No, I don't even have any missions for it right now. So either they're getting gobbled up by other people or they're not spawning right.
They spawn all the time for me, but I accidentally blow them to hell and you can't find the body.
Yeah, I just Gauntlet 6 till one of them till I finally get it. At least the good money.
Yep.
Oh shit.
God, I was a coupled mode, almost drifted it.
I just got sniped out of the cockpit by a missile.
Oh,
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Welcome, Rook. We'll get started in a moment.
How long till Alien Week, Chad, do you know?
thought it started either tomorrow or next week on
Hostiles
Thursday.
inbound. Light them up.
Okay. They're buffing the heck out of all them alien ships.
Gotta sell some.
Yep.
Kind of ridiculous. Whatever.
Did you see
That-
the variant that they're turning the Prowler into?
Yeah.
30 hull cargo. Woohoo!
And it's gonna be what, $300-400 for that?
Yep.
Yeah. I would never pay real money for alien. Ridiculous. Expensive. Probably my favorite alien ship is, I would say, is maybe.
Yep. I like my Talon, except for that stupid windscreen that won't stay up.
Yeah.
And you gotta power cycle it to get it to go up.
So it's basically a stealth Gladius. Got almost the same specs, same speed, only, you know, it's got the extra stealth stuff in it. Kind of cool. But it's not very practical for the size small ship it is. Like, it's hard to put it in other ships because it's shaped so weird.
Yeah.
Now you've done it, Gladius. Down you go. Oh, swirl.
Are you using attritions or repeaters?
Rhinos, yeah.
You had them little guys with attritions hardly.
Everybody took a lot of hits.
Living dangerously in the rocks. You went to Japan, laid over, and flew back, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do right now. We'll see, next month will be different because I've got one of our 9-month training cycles. So every 9 months we kind of do, we call it MV, maneuvers val, but it's, we just call it refresher engine failure type stuff. And then the other 9 months is a check ride. So that's already loaded in the schedule. So that's going to eat so many hours that United plans for me to work into the month. And then, so that's going to change my bidding schedule or strategy of trips. So I'll probably end up going to Brazil a few times next month instead of Tokyo 3 times. Which Brazil's alright. Tokyo's a lot more productive. It's kind of like working a 12-hour day and doing 3 of those instead of working at 8 5-hour days or 5 8-hour days.
How long does it take you to get to Tokyo?
Are you talking just the United part or the commuting from my house, showing
No,
up
just
to
the
work?
United part.
It's a 14-hour flight from. It's 14 block, but that includes pushback, taxi out, take off, because all that takes 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's a 13-some-hour flight, depending upon the runway that we land on. And we land on the short runway, which is the outer runway, and that's a long taxi. Another 15, 20 minutes. So, 14 hours. All said and done, and then it's an hour on average van ride to the hotel, sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2. You just hit it wrong. And it's 24 hours. It's 24 hours. I'm sorry, 26 hours from when we land to when we're taking off again. So we generally get to the hotel about 3:30 p.m. And we showed up the day prior in Texas at 9 o'clock in the morning. Get there at 3:30 p.m., meet up around 5, go grab something to eat, back in the room generally around 7:30, and then asleep by like 8:30 a.m. And we'll generally wake up around midnight, try to go back to sleep, try to sleep until about 5 or 6. We got a van ride at 2, and and we essentially fly all night, but it's coming back in time, coming back in time. So that's only a 12-hour flight, because we take off Wednesday at 6 p.m. Tokyo time, and we land Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Texas time.
Doesn't sound fun at all.
There's worse ways to make
You could be shoveling horse shit 12 hours a day, huh?
it. Yep.
I've done that. I did that the whole summer, my 8th grade summer, or the whole winter. My 8th grade winter from my stepdad, yep.
That'll
Shoveling stalls.
That'll motivate you to try a little harder in school.
Motivated me to get a different job so I didn't have to work for him. He did a good job raising us.
My
I don't know
twin,
how he didn't kill us all, but
my twin started driver's ed this week.
ooh,
Ooh.
clear the streets.
Marky hasn't run into an asteroid yet, so
Awesome.
it's funny. We drove to Kena, Illinois, right at the Iowa border. Up with relative cousin of Stephanie's ages. Last time we saw them, they were just learning to drive, and he had visited us then, and I took him out. Like, hey, it's a driving experience while you're out here in Chicago. Get to, get to drive around Chicagoland area very often, and we were up in Wisconsin too. And he said he still brakes the way that I taught him, and brakes last longer than everyone else because of the way I taught him to brake. So I taught the twins that today.
Mean you don't accelerate to the max possible speed to the last second, then slam on the brakes?
Yeah. I was like, you have to pretend like the car is an elevator, right? Elevators start accelerating, or decelerating slowly, and it's like a little parabola curve. So you start slow at first, then you go harder and harder and harder, and then you start letting up a little bit at the end, and then the car doesn't jerk, and they're like, oh, like, yeah. They don't teach them that in the school anymore. I don't know. I guess the driver's ed teacher just wears a neck brace.
Yeah. And has his own set of pedals on the other side. They used to when we did it anyways. They had their own set of pedals.
Yeah, they still... Yellow only still.
Well, my boy's been driving for a while, and I still slam on the imaginary pedal when I'm sitting there in the right seat.
Yeah, I try real hard not to do that.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Rook. Won't be able to call you that for much longer at the rate you're learning. For your next lesson,
Always a huge
I've got
annoyance of
some
mine.
multi-cruise ships ready to take you on. Not only will you need to avoid turret fire, but these
I don't know
larger
how I
ships
ever learned to
have
drive without my wife in the car with me.
That means you'll
I would
need to
never know when to
push
brake
your
if she
target
wasn't
and
around.
Take out a shield face if you want to start
Know what I
doing
mean?
some real damage. All right, make your way to the training site when you're feeling brave.
You let your wife out of the kitchen?
You crazy.
You're in the right
Crazy,
place.
bro.
I can say that because mine just went outside for when she's working today. So I'm in a safe, free, no shoe flying zone. So.
Mm-hmm. I got bored in trouble the other day.
Ready up.
I said something to him, and he said something back, and his wife Sandy heard it, and she took off her sandal and started chasing him around the room. Or flip-flop, that's what it was, flip-flop.
Oh, there's chongalas down here in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah?
The flying chongala.
He isn't too far from you. He's on the border, right above Dallas in Oklahoma. I don't know if you've met Boar. He's in both groups.
Yeah. Yeah, he just signed up. I haven't seen him online since.
Well, we usually hang out late with Low Bar and
Yeah.
Bolter and Sassy.
Mining crew.
Are they West Coast folks? Or
Yeah.
are they just night owls? Okay,
Phoenix.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I tend to hang out with the more western area too, because that's my time zone closer.
Ro and I, we're old. Get our sleep. Sleep.
Asbury likes to say I go to bed with the birds, but
He don't. He's been up till shit 1 or 2 in the morning the last couple nights.
Fireman, man.
He's been hanging out in there with Low Bar and them. He's a nice guy. He is one of the nicest guys.
he's on that retired guy schedule.
Yeah, but he keeps himself busy.
He does.
He's always got some project going.
Something going, yeah. Way to do it.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what I'm going to be doing when I retire. I'm gonna be putting around church all the time, helping out there. Because every time I was at church or doing church stuff yesterday on my vacation day for like 5 hours. So
That's nice. Yeah, you gotta have something that keeps you busy, keeps you moving,
Yep.
keeps you interacting with folks.
family, different things. How this guy is flying really weird.
Ram him.
Looks like he tried to something.
I got up early this morning, and the wife had raked all the weeds up from the big empty lot next door. Big tumbleweeds and sticker burrs. Put them in a pile, and the wind was died down enough. I burned them all in the burn pit. That'll make her happy. Instead of shoving them in the garbage, just burn the damn things. They don't need to be in the garbage pile. Felt like a full day's work after laying around.
Yeah, who's your daddy?
Caution. Target friendly.
I see that number in the number of missions, and I go up. I think now they'll be in orange.
Ooh, number 8 pays good.
Oh, that flight is wild.
Yeah,
Hope you're
you
ready to
have
take
to-
things up a level, because I got all my pilots
You have
locked
to
and loaded with some heavy
take down that
ordnance
Polaris.
for today's lesson.
Remember?
That's right. They're going to be launching missiles at you, and you're going to be firing your countermeasures right.
Just got to have one person with you.
Make sure your ship's stocked up, and report to the
Get
training
my
center.
Polaris and torp him in the butt.
They'll
They're gonna ruin that next patch.
not gonna ruin it. They're gonna make cheap shotting go away.
Cheap shotting.
Yeah, it's a cheap shot. It's not good capital ship play. Sniffing each other's butts like.
Good. You're here.
Oh, they need
We'll
to neuter
notify the other
PDCs
pilots,
a little bit.
and we can
Then.
begin.
They're a little overpowered.
I agree, but they've also made like you could just flare everything off too. So there's a lot of problems. I
Looks
don't
like you
think they
got
have
inbound. Weapons free.
a good plan for capital ship battles right now.
They've just sold so many Idrises, and now all the Idris players are bitching about how weak they are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their best solution, is to nerf everything else but the Idris.
But then Idrises are powerful. So a lot of that's gonna go away. The
Wave clear.
planetary
Here comes the next.
plate model and stuff. Not all of it.
Gonna make it harder for big ships to go down into the gravity well.
Yeah. Like you won't be able to nose down, or you won't be able to shoot at anything, really, like in a useful way on a planet, the larger. You have to keep them level. Kind of like the Reclaimer used to fly. Like, I don't know why it's so difficult for them to figure this out, you know? Landing the Reclaimer was always, you know, a little nerve-wracking. You had to keep it level, then it was all fine. You just keep it level and slow and land, and that's... I always didn't understand why they didn't make all the larger ships like that fly the same way, but...
What hit you in the lips? Ballistics?
I don't know what this one is,
Congrats on
but it's
completing
always
another part of your course.
explosions.
You impressed the other pilots
see.
out there today. I'll see you when you're ready to continue your training.
That one is so much easier. I should probably do instead of number 6.
What number was that?
That's number 5. Number 5 is what, 102k. Number 6. I think that 5 I could do in way less than
Way
half the
faster.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that there were. When was it Cameron was showing some of their essentially the new cover mode kind of a thing, but it didn't really look like it was great.
Welcome to the training site. Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start. Hostile
Everybody's
spotted.
waiting for
Give
the
'em what you
new
got.
Wicklow grind to the Idris. I'm gonna go hide in a hole if they even talk about it. That Polaris grind was bad enough.
Just charging. The server's deciding most of my shots aren't hitting. A little far
All
away.
clear. Stand by for the next wave. It's gonna be even tougher.
Well, I'm gonna go burn some more weeds, and I will see you guys later.
Have fun. Yep. See you later.
You guys have a great day.
Too long.
Already great. Got my twins driving me around now.
So mine are a little bit older, but they're in their lazy college mode right now. So they're still kind of laying around in bed. So I'm waiting for them to wake up. Start moving, we'll go do something. I get knocked out of the ship and just floating in space dead.
And not even shooting it.
Yeah, the second wave of my number 5 gauntlet hasn't appeared.
There he goes. Gunner shot me once.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna resting. So it's not finishing these. Still in my accepted.
Is the new patch expected to come out any day?
Yeah, there's some people that think it's gonna come out, tomorrow. I don't know. Waves defeated, 2 of 2. Not getting any. Sit here and sip on my Diet Coke.
That's a good plan.
Little lamp that I have on the top of my TV, light up my office. Started flickering just.
Bulb going out? Or you got a storm coming?
Now it's fine.
Yeah, I think my mission is messed up as well. That's a good excuse to call it early for today.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too.
I'm really looking forward to this new fresh servers. See what it. I
Is
hope
it gonna
it's.
bring? Go ahead. Sorry.
Just it's a not working thing. So.
Well, I was gonna ask, is it bringing any new events or new mission
Oh yeah.
types?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got this new. It's kind. I mean, it's kind of like the Align in Mind, the Hathor locations. There's these labs run by. Wormbreaker. So there's this. It's in Pyro. You have to go down there and get into the labs. They're experimenting with the radiating animals. I think it has something to do with the Gen Crisis.
Okay.
So they have irradiated dog things. Got an Valakar egg. Take that egg and go to location that we'll call Valakar, like huge.
Is that a worm? A big
Yeah.
worm? All right. Hold on a sec, Chad. Sorry, my youngest son was stepping out. It's just inquiring on where he's going.
Checking in.
Yeah, checking in. Yep. I was gonna go hang out with his grandparents for a little bit. So.
Yeah. So the so that whole thing is happening. So that there's stuff there, including there's the ICTI, Atlas ICTI. So it's mech suit that has either size 0 or size 1.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, it's a ICTI rad. So it has some, because there's radiation location, quite a bit of it.
Hold
So
on,
you-
hold on. Sorry, number one is walking at my office is right in front of the front door.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So you get
I was finding out where he's seeing if he was going as well, but he's going to go mow the grass.
So that's yeah. That's the big new thing. There's dynamic rain storms are happening now, so that'll be in. Your ship can get struck by lightning, have all kinds of system problems afterward. Blow out your feet. Which
Interesting.
happened to my TAC the other day. The Sternamaki. We're just out doing some of these orange missions, trying to find pilots, and they both got blown up. I was finishing the mission. Fortunately, had an ace pilot, but couldn't blew him up. Couldn't find his body. Whatever. I picked him up and we jumped, and I got out of the jump and my ship just died. Just floating in space.
So we need to start carrying spare fuses, huh?
Yeah. Well, and you can put there's room for, I mean, any good engineering design power manager going to have redundancy in an aircraft.
Wait, you said good design and Star Citizen in the same sentence.
Yeah. So, but it's true. So but your ship is originally spawned. All those fuse locations have at least two. There, some of the ships like the Idris has free. But it only puts one in. So makes sense to make sure you buy extra fuses. Put fuses in relocations where back. So I added an extra one in all those. That way, at least you something blows. You're
Wait, so you went and bought fuses and then put them in the spare spot in each of the 3 locations?
yeah. After that happened, yeah.
Huh.
But in the meantime, this makes absolutely no sense. But literally any small thing, size of a fuse, put in a slot, work as a fuse. So to tide us over, I went to the bathrooms and I grabbed a can of print, a bottle of shampoo, stuck them in.
That's awesome.
So evidently a plastic bottle can act as a fuse.
That's a little MacGyverism right there.
Yeah, and it was weird after that. It didn't seem to repair right. I couldn't figure out how to repair it properly. Or like if you took the fuse out, say that the ship needed repairs, then I have Rooster shoot. You know, just do a couple of little bits of damage to repair. I would take the fuses out, and I would then I would repair, and it still really couldn't fuses it. So, but I have every time I see a fuse like at the PAFs or whatever, I always grab them, and I've never had to use them before. So I have dozens of persons. I just went back there
And I think you can make those things in like the Vulture or
yes,
the Fortune. Yeah.
yeah, you can print them if you got to sell.
And from Asperia would love to. That's right up his alley, making a whole bunch of those for everyone.
So that's interesting gameplay. I thought it was kind of cool, and the MacGyvering thing, ridiculous and kind of cool at the same time. Like I mean, it is possible to MacGyver out of non-fuse. It'll only last for so long. Probably just. got canister kind of a thing. Play tool.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Now, now I'm like, oh, days I should carry one of those canisters with about time I blow up a ship, kill a ship. I should go a couple of the canisters. Of course, it's also seems a little silly to have thousands of. Like, shouldn't it be some kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Or a circuit breaker? Like, I don't. No one has fuses in their house anymore. Build a house are all circuit breakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuses. Your house has fuses in it. Built a long time ago. Hadn't been upgraded. So, I think it's that part is interesting. Where like you should just throw a switch.
Well, you'd think they'd also have night vision in the future, and
Well, technically they do.
The ship would be able to QT around a planet without having to, make multiple stops. Oh, hold on. Well, I'll have to catch you later. I gotta go supervise the lawn mowing here.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you
All
later,
right,
man.
see you, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Stinky. Try to. Ava, navigate to L1.
Navigating to Crew L1 Ambitious Dream Station.
Ava, warp vector 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Ava.
Landing
Initiated.
weapons engaged. Power to shields and engines. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
gave it gear down.
Deploying landing system.
Caution, front collision.
Gave a full.
Opening damage report. Repairing. Restocking. Refueling.
Systems off.
Kind of cool. try to serve.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Bed logging work.
Your vehicle has
So
been
much
moved
better.
to our storage facility.
I do cannot get it to.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Gaming closer. Carpal tunnel. Yeah, this server is running like crap. Frames per second? No. 10. The numbers are high like that. I often find them to be better. Hard to say. And on third. Yeah, look up. I like it when my hanger's still there. Log me.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Ship up.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Jury's out.
Hello, how can this help you today? Systems on. Caution, front collision. Engines off. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Hello, how can this help you today? Systems on. Launch sequence complete. Caution, front collision. Landing successful. Engines off. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Pants work properly. Dun 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 dun. Da da da. Ba ba da. Raucous paint.
Systems activating. Systems on.
They had brakes like normal. So.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to development.
It's Fury.
Engines on. Caution, overhead collision. Caution, front collision.
Five, 5,
'Engines off.
Toggling thrusters.
Launch sequence complete. Caution, front collision.
Five. 5.
Successful. Engines off.
Here are my specs for the ship. See. So I spent about dollars. Micro Center. X3. Originally came with a 66 card. Upgraded that to 70. Playing on a 46. Kept 60. Got 48 gigs of RAM. Crap, right. Pretty good. faster to take these than it is to go all those. All right. Got my little lived-in decorations there. Okay, but prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Shields up. 100% impulse. Targeting defaults set. You have the con.
Also, I think.
Launch sequence complete. Caution. Front collision.
Okay, but look.
Retracting landing system.
Shield off. Landing gear up.
Vector 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Okay, but display it. Let's pull back up.
Quantum travel complete.
Server can contracts.
Opening contracts.
As I duck. It's 10.
10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off. Engaging quantum drive.
Quantum travel complete.
It's kind of. Bed logging it. I would really like bed logging to work. Saying I got a target. Yeah, so if I right click on here, nothing happens. But there's. Yeah. Log out. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by that. There is no other bedroom. The tack just has the one. The armor off. Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Contact received. Shields on.
Idris. Jumping out of here before I get happy with
Shields
that.
off.
Happy with
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Shield on.
I'm always doing this. Try and take off all my stuff. I've never been able. I don't. Hmm. Exactly where his is. If I right click on it. Nothing. Can I? I give up. E plus, who I'd give it an A. Navigate to L1.
Navigating to Crew L1 Ambitious Dream Station.
Give it work vector 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
What was what? Unbox. Sorry, your comments don't always match up with what I'm doing live, so play.
Quantum travel complete.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged. Shields up. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Caution. Front collision.
You're down.
Deploying landing system.
Landing gear down. Caution. Deck collision. Landing successful. Systems off.
Opening damage report. Repairing. Restocking. Refueling.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us.
All right, I'm gonna break back on a couple. Have a good one.